This is a guy who used to be on the fence about the gay marriage issue. Finally, hearing some sound arguments and logical arguments against same-sex marriage, I changed my mind. I believe the only reason the government has any say in marriage in the first place is for the protection and social development of children. That's not entirely true. It's also for the protection of women. The natural consequence of a sexual relationship between a man and a woman. The government should not have to give out legal certificates for people who love each other. I find that absurd. As someone who repeatedly states that you stand for gay rights, what is the best argument you have heard from the anti-gay marriage side, and why do you think it fails? The best marriage I've heard from the anti-gay marriage side is that gay marriage isn't marriage. Marriage has meant one thing through all of human history. It has meant a relationship between a man and a woman, sometimes a relationship between a man and several women, occasionally a relationship between a woman and several men, but always between opposite sexes. So the best argument I heard was that it's not marriage, so why change? It's not right to change the definition. The reason that ultimately doesn't work for me, I mean, I feel that if you're talking about sacramental marriage, if you're talking about classical sacramental marriage, you were talking about an unbreakable bond between a man and a woman that is not subject to divorce except in the most extreme situations. That's what you're talking about. Once you have no-fault divorce, once marriage becomes a kind of provisional relationship, which it became after the 60s when they had no-fault divorce, to me, you've already changed the definition of marriage. That's why this argument fails. Once you can walk away from your wife and your kids because you like somebody else or you're just not as sexually turned on as you used to be, once those are the reasons you can get a divorce and walk out of your marriage, who cares who gets married? What difference does it make? It's not marriage anyway. I think the churches should be allowed to restrict the people that they marry to whoever they feel is sacramental marriage. I think that, gay people in government terms should have the right to get married if there are benefits that come with it, and there are, like tax benefits and things like that. So it's complex because I actually believe that if you're talking about the sacrament of marriage, I think there is a hierarchy of relationship. I think that the relationship between a man and a woman is central to society in a way the relationship between two men isn't. I think we have more of an interest in that relationship. We have more of an interest in sex when it can produce children, and so therefore by corollary, we have more of an interest in any relationship between a man and a woman. Still, I think that the government does not have the right, no matter what churches have the right, no matter what God has the right to do, the government does not have the right to tell people that because we don't like the way you have sex or we don't like the way you're attracted to people, you have to live your life without the consolation of erotic love. The government should not have that power. That's too much damn power for the government to have.